Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again, and I'm here for the first time in a long time with a street tech first look. Call this a roof tech first look. I'm up on this roof here in Mongkok, and surprise, surprise guys, we have a new phone to check out. It is none other than the Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. Oh yeah, surprise everyone in your first look on Frankie Tech of the Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. Now you may be saying, hold your horses, Frankie Tech. How the heck did you get this? Well, guys, there are some ways that you can get phones in Hong Kong and other ways, you just have to hustle for it. But I managed to get this S20 Ultra. It is the Korea version now, I will say that ahead of time, but it is the 12 GB, 256 gigs of storage version. That's not a version that most markets will see, but it is the official S20 Ultra 5G. And there it is. I got it in this gorgeous black color. It is absolutely stunning. Now, talking about this phone, I think we all know the specs of this phone, so let's go through them. In terms of display, 6.9-inch display. Look how stunning and beautiful this is. I haven't set this up completely yet, but I just wanted to show you guys the size of this phone. It is a big phone, guys. This is reminding me of Mate 20X sizes here. Like, this thing is getting Mi Max 3 size, man. And gosh, it is an incredible display. Absolutely gorgeous, I can tell already. And, obviously at 6.9 inches represents really the pinnacle of what Samsung has been able to do with display technology. But we got to answer this question. How are those curves? Let's look at those curves right there. Oh, guys, I love the curves on this phone. This is almost the perfect example of curves you'd want on your phone. So just very slight, but almost no serious kind of like major curve there. It's a sharp and very small curve, and that lends to having a very flat display that just looks absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm here in daylight, so it's probably gonna look a lot better in controlled lighting situations. But anyways, that's the display. And design-wise, it's a stunning phone. The big camera bump on the back, as you can see there. But we do have, there we go, USB-C and no 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on this phone, of course, with the space zoom, as you can tell. There it is, space zoom. So I'm going to be testing all this stuff out. But performance, guys, Snapdragon 865, just like the Mi 10. And honestly, this thing is just an incredible device in terms of power. Like, Samsung basically just packed it all in here, and they didn't skimp on processor. Obviously, with the 12 gigs, 256 gigs of storage, you're gonna get just the top of the line performance, which you should expect for the entry-level price of this phone, which comes in at basically $1,400 US for the entry-level 128 gig version. But obviously, looking at speakers, we do have, as you can see there, bottom firing speaker. Now there is a speaker at the top as well, but it's more in the earpiece. So I think in that way Xiaomi, they kind of have an advantage there, because they have actual dual firing speakers on their phone, on the Mi 10 and Mi 10 Pro series. And let's take this camera for a little test spin here, guys, and take a few shots here. The classic Frankie Tech camera shots in 3, 2, 1. Let's do that again. Let's do a super zoom, shall we, since we're kind of up here on the roof. And let's go to 4x, so we can see sport there in the distance. Let's zoom into that balcony. They're not trying to be creepy here, guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and zoom in there to 30x. And wow, now we're really zooming in, as you can tell. And now let's do the full 100x. Keep going, and look at that. I'm gonna take a photo of that light if I can. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And let's see those shots. That is super far. And look at that ledge all the way over there. And now you can actually see it in the distance. What was I even looking at? I was looking at that ledge in the distance. That is really distant. That's crazy. And 100x zoom. This thing is just a beast. But now let's face it, guys, there have been phones that have had these types of sensors, China phones, especially the Huawei phones that have had those types of super zooms in the past. Now, none of them have reached the 100x, which is 10x optical, and then it kind of amplified with the 10x digital, like on this Galaxy S20 Ultra, but it's still super impressive. And, you know, I think in a city like Hong Kong, you got to watch out where and how you use that type of super zoom. It's kind of nuts. So anyways, guys, just a quick first look of the Galaxy S20 Ultra. And I know what you guys are thinking. What the heck? Like, why pick up this phone? It is so expensive. Guys, there's a reason for everything. And I also want to let you know this is not the first look of today. Because you know what's coming today, guys. Stay tuned. We have a great Mi 10 Pro first look coming shortly. And then it's time for the comparison. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks for all your support to all my OG fans and getting back into the swing of things here on the channel. I do appreciate it. If you have any questions, any comments about this awesome Galaxy S20 Ultra, can it hang with these other H65 phones like the Mi 10 and Mi 10 Pro that are coming out at much lower prices, guys? Is this phone worth all that it's asking for? These are questions I want to answer here. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be back in a couple of hours, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. Space zoom, man. Oh yeah.